Lexington, Kentucky. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Kentucky Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Second and long here. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Bothwell. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So Kentucky's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on first. Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Offside. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
On first down, it's Baxter again. There's a crease. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Taylor wants to throw it. Left side, it's Black. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Black. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. Maybe some room here. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it with Bothwell. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback keep. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it with Fluff. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Get it big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Look out! Right side, it's Anderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
From the red zone, it's Baxter. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Baxter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here we go. Ready. One. Ready, go.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Enough to move the chains. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Left side is Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the run, it's Baxter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wildcats. Into the end zone for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Cotton. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Taylor wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rush is on. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still on his feet. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. Out wide left, it's West. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Under pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense looks as if it's coming. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Taking it the other way.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, gonna throw it. Moves to his right. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Gilmore. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Kentucky going quickly. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're all over it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score. Touchdown, and they've got the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Commodores looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. In the backfield, it's Baxter. On the stop.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Baxter again. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The option, he'll keep it. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run it with Bothwell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
They'll give it to Baxter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I love love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff, Baxter running left. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down to the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running right, it's Baxter. He'll be dropped.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Caught in the backfield, it's West.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a gift to Bothwell. Dragged down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Out wide right, it's Williams. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Turns up, it's Evans. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Baxter. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap it to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And it's good! All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And
This kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nichols. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Anderson. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Still looking to his right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Baxter. Thrust that arm out. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Run in the red zone, it's Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw and they're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wants to go up top on second down. Stepping to the right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. First down here for the offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Making the adjustment on the play. Handoff, Baxter running left.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, Defensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. He's changing the play. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Big sack. This defense all over it.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out wide right, it's Black. Taken down.
This guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. It's good! They walk it off! A field goal to win it! They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation